pipe. Ooh, put that in your pipe and smoke it. It's so good.
Eat that from the back. Welcome back to the Business and the Babes.
Hey, business babes. How are we? Are we taking care of business out there?
Taking care of business. Every day. First things first, I want to say, I have to have you. Still addicted. Still addicted to that.
Also, Skylar, to just give us an update too, Skylar has a new vocal stem and it does make me laugh. So
What
growth,
is it?
guys, growth.
What is it?
It's some video where it's like,
Raise your hand if you want to have spicy buffalo chicken. I said, raise your hand if you want to have spicy buffalo chicken.
and it's the way she does it. She's like spot on. And it really
my
makes me laugh.
God.
I probably sounded like Gollum. I
That
don't
sounds
know.
like my sleep paralysis demon.
It's really funny though when she does it. And she got very excited that I giggled at one of her vocal stems and said it was like, please stop.
She was like, great, I'm going to keep going with that.
Yeah. Okay, babes, we gave you 3 weeks off, okay?
Yeah.
We gave you 3 weeks off to take care of business.
Mimi
and
got
take
very
care of your own
sick.
business. I got very sick.
I got incredibly busy.
And Lacey got the star power hit. Honey, she's a star and she's got press.
Also, guys, I don't think we've announced this on the pod, but Mimi, do you want to tell everyone what you're doing for work?
I'm just starting this like little side hustle called Wicked.
Tiny show.
Just a teeny tiny show.
The smallest show ever.
Smallest show, really low budget.
Obscure.
Yeah, niche.
Yeah. I hope we're getting
Niche.
paid.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
I wish I
yeah.
was. I'm not getting paid to be Wicked, but I just haven't officially started Wicked, so it's just like little spurts of payment.
A little Sacagawea dollar.
I am ready to be full time,
Yeah.
for sure. But which I hope happens in June. But yes, the job that I got that we talked about on the last pod is Wicked. It's really insane. Also, people are obsessed with Wicked. The 2 reels I made about me getting Wicked have gone, I guess, like low-key viral. We're talking like 65,000, 85,000 views.
Let's
and I'm like,
go.
what's happening?
Oh my God, did I
I wake
tell
up to
you?
25 new followers every morning. It's very crazy.
Sexy. I love that for you. And I love that for the pod.
I love the pod, and that's making the pod go up.
Hey, Wicked lovers, fucking
Yeah, tap
check
into
us
the pod,
out.
guys. Tap into the
in,
pod.
tap in. One of the boys that I did drag the musical with, there was like 2 11-year-old boys who were in the show. Obsessed with them. Hi, Remy and Yair, if you guys are listening. And
Wait, don't they have a podcast?
I think they do. They're like, we have to do a
obsessed.
podcast crossover. And I was like, I think we must.
Sign me up.
They are like the theateriest, most delicious boys. Ooh, I don't know if that was weird to say, but let me rephrase it. You can never be too careful on the internet these days. But they are the sweetest, most theatery boys, and it's so fun to get to know kids at that age. I can see like tiny 20-year-olds inside of them,
Yeah.
but they're still so young, and it's just like really beautiful. But I think it was Remy who posted on his story, and he was like, "Mark my words, Mimi Scardula is going to be the replacement for Shin, right?
Yeah.
In Wicked." And
Come on.
wait, I have to find it.
I'm obsessed. Wait, that's what was crazy about the whole thing. I did this like, what show am I about to be in? And people were tapped into the guessing.
Look, he posted on his snap, Mimi Scardula is joining Wicked as Shin, understudying Morrible May 2nd. I'm calling it.
Come on, May 2nd.
And then he said, Lacey, can I just tell you, as soon as Mimi announced she was joining her next show, this is what I posted to my snap story. I called it.
Yay! So cute.
Oh, really cute.
I'm Obsessica Simpson with that. But yeah, so I'm in Wicked, and I literally had my put in, and then 3 days later got so sick and was in bed for a whole week.
It happens.
It happens. I've never blown my nose so much. It was just like,
When the nose is raw.
so raw.
Nothing
and just like I
worse.
was coughing. It was awful. And then this whole thing started happening with my eyes that I didn't even know could happen.
Blurry or what?
So no, I have learned that when you have such intense sinuses and like your sinuses are so stopped up that the mucus has to escape somehow, and it will, your eyes get gunky. And so I was waking up and my eyes were stuck together from gunk. So that's the level of sick I was.
Is a no-go for me.
Yeah, it was the least amount of fun I've maybe ever had, but it's gone now, which is good.
Wow. Okay, well.
And it got me to take out my contacts every night, which I'm really bad at.
That's good.
So
yeah.
good things are happening
You should
every
not be sleeping in those
know.
contacts.
Well, that's such a long story, but I used to have the kind you could sleep in. And then I went to the eye doctor, and the eye doctor yelled at me, not being dramatic. She did yell. And I said, I'll never go to you again. But I did switch to dailies after that.
That's good. Yeah. Take care of those corneas.
Yeah.
Those
yeah.
retinas.
Can't be risking that.
Wait, are those eyeball parts? Or did
Yeah,
I make
no,
that
you're
up?
right.
Okay,
Those
cool.
are both eyeball parts. You nailed
For
it.
a second, that felt wrong. And I was like, are those parts of the brain?
Well, I was in the sinus swamp. What were you doing?
I was vibing out. My family was in town. We went to see cats, which we will discuss.
Can't wait to hear how you feel.
I've been doing a lot of stuff for Wanted, which has been really exciting. A lot of stuff for my album, for my single that's coming out on Monday.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
It's a good
It's
tune.
so good. And I'm
we're finishing
accidentally on the email chain for the music video. Also so good.
She keeps getting notified that the video is being updated. But
I
we
love it.
worked
It's
on,
really good though.
Thank you. On a visual for the song. What else? Just, yeah, I've been enjoying this weather getting nicer. I feel like every time we're on this pod, we talk about the weather, but it's been kind of crazy.
The weather has been like uncharacteristically wild.
Yeah.
Like back and forth and back and forth.
It's giving climate change.
100%.
It's
down.
giving the planet is crying out. But
Crying.
today is a gorgeous day.
Yeah.
90
Can't wait
degrees.
to get in the park.
Yeah.
Hello. It's time for the monthly segment.
Monthly segment, we're back.
We're back with the monthly seg.
We did it monthly segment last time because we were recapping too much,
We had
baby.
so much to recap.
But this time, we decided to ask our friends to send in some dating stories just for sillies and shits and giggles.
Yeah.
As we said, it's getting warm outside, so it's time to shake some ass and be outside.
Amen.
So why not talk about some silly dating things that have happened?
Yes. I love it. Do you have a crazy dating story?
Oh, I do have one that's pretty crazy. So I'm a serial monogamist, truly, since I was 18. I've just been in long-term relationships, like a 4.5 year, a 2 year, and now a 5 year. And there was like a year and a half that I was single going into COVID, of course.
Slay.
25 to 26. And there is this guy who is known. He is an actor. Mm-hmm. And I've known him since I was young, but we were at this party. I was drunk. And this was at the time where I was like, I need to let my freak flag fly. So I was really drunk. We were talking, we were hanging out. I was like, he's like, you want to come over? And I was like, yeah, let's go. Went to his house. We went into his...
Wait, who is this? And we can bleep it out because I love when podcasts do that. I don't know if I know.
If you look him up, you'll know. Did you watch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait.
You're gonna die.
Am I gonna die? Wait. Okay, keep going.
So we get to.
I have an off-air story to tell you.
Okay. So we get to his house. We're in his garage. We walk into his garage. He's like, I just have a couple people over. I was like, huh? We walk in. It's like the entire cast of Empire. And everyone's playing ping pong. And Beep, I'm not going to say his name. Beep is like fucked up. He's not drunk, but he's like very twitchy. I think he was on some type of upper.
Okay.
And he's acting kind of crazy. At this point, I'm just like, do I give it up? Do I give the nut up and go home? You know, this is a weird situation.
Yeah.
But then part of me was in it for the plot because I will do anything for the memoirs, babe. As long as I'm not, putting my safety at
danger.
risk. Yeah. And this night was just getting funnier and funnier by the moment. And ended up playing ping pong with the cast of Empire for a while. Then a lot of them slowly left. Then he and I did what lovers do. And then as we were leaving, he was like,
I just did a spit take.
he was like, we got to be a little quiet because my mom's in the next room. I was like, what? How many people are in your fucking house? And I'm like, your mom definitely heard us. And then as I was leaving, first of all, he walked me out butt naked, which is hilarious. Like down the
Was this in
stairs to the
LA?
Uber. Of course.
Okay, great.
Down the stairs to the Uber, opened the door, butt naked, like where the Uber was. He's lapped me on the ass and said, call me when you need it. And I
Call
never
me when you need it.
saw him again.
Wait, I think you need to write a song.
Yes.
Call me when you need it.
No, I've been saying that for years.
You have to.
Call me when you need it. I
Great
know.
name for a song.
So good.
And I love a woman saying that.
Yes.
Way more than I like Beep saying that.
Yeah. Call me when you need it.
Ooh, okay.
You know?
Heard it here first, guys.
So that's mine. Do you have one?
Not as crazy as that. That's amazing.
That's a juicy one, right?
A funny one. I was like on the apps for a while, and then I had set up this date with this guy, and then it was the night to go, and I was like, I don't want to go on this date. Like, I kind of realized I like reversed his number on Instagram when you could do that, and he was like really short and not giving, and I was like, I don't want to go. So I was like, hey, actually, I'm not really feeling it. He's like, well, I'm already on my way, so we're going. And I was like, well, I'm actually not feeling it. He's like, I'm almost to the restaurant you told me to meet you at, so like, I think you should just come. And I was like, okay. So I show up in leggings, Uggs, and a sweatshirt. Like, I did not want to be there. And I told my roommate to call me and say that my dog was throwing up and wasn't well.
Very smart.
So Alex Newell, icon, calls me.
Love Alex.
And is like, oh my God, Gypsy Pasta Doble is throwing up. It's terrible. Mary Margaret, you have to get home. It's awful, awful, awful. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay, I'm so sorry. I have to go. My dog's throwing up. He's like, okay, so we should wait for the check. And I was like, okay, like, can you just get it? My dog is like ill. And he's like, no, I think we should split it.
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, what? It's like, my dog, like, I need to get home. My dog is not okay. Like, what if my dog dies and I had to wait for the bill? He goes, it's fine. It'll come in a second. And so I just
That's the last
there.
man you ever dated.
I wish. I wish. Oh, I also went out with a date with someone and they kissed like this. If you're podcast, if you're just listening, literally like teeth forward.
There's
like this, like
oh
a
my
turtle.
Literally, it makes my teeth itch, the thought of like clinking teeth, and which I've done. I mean, we've all done it, you know. Sometimes when you're in like in a real makeout, your teeth hit.
Stand it.
I'm always just like, oh my God.
I can't handle it. It was like turtly. It was like this. It was awful.
I remember having a stage kiss like that, and I was just like, close your eyes and get through it.
Oh, God bless.
We should talk about stage kisses at some point, because that's kind of a crazy thing that we all just like have to do.
Go with.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we also have a couple stories from our friends that we're going to read. Mimi,
Okay.
do you want to read yours first?
Sure. Okay. So when I first came out to myself, I immediately got on the apps and started looking for women to go out with. I didn't really know if I had a type, but I dated a string of very good-looking studs in the beginning. One weekend, I had 2 first dates scheduled with my new stud roster and was feeling good.
Stud roster.
The first date, I was meeting the girl, let's call her Jane, at a club in BK. Kind of hated that we were meeting at a club instead of a place we could get to know each other, but whatever, I'm gonna have a good time. I walk in and find Jane. She's already drunk and hanging off another girl's shoulder. Red flag number 1. I walk up and say, hey, you're Jane, right? Oh, shit, she screams. Ty, right? What's good? You trying to party? All right, I reply in kind. Bet, let's get you a drink, she says. She grabs my hand and we push our way through the crowded club to the bar. She buys me a drink and orders herself a shot. Red flag number 2.
She's trying to get there.
Yeah. I see she's barely standing up straight, but whatever, I'm here right now. And I at least got a free drink. We stand at the bar and have a few flirty exchanges when I notice her eyes start to wander off. Let's dance, I shout, interrupting her drunken scan of the room. Aight, shawty. She responds.
Love you saying shoddy.
Sorry. Don't cancel me. I down my drink and we make our way to the dance floor. At that point, I'm like, fuck it. She's drunk and I'm due for a night where I can throw ass. So I do. I released my newfound queerness on that dance floor and got her drunk ass forgetting where she is. All of a sudden, I look up and I see another girl staring at me from across the dance floor. Am I doing a little too much? I think to myself. Nah, she just likes what she sees.
Period.
My inner voice replies, trying to hype me up. The staring woman does not break eye contact. Now I'm concerned. Who is she? After another second or two, I realize she's coming closer to me, carefully squeezing through all the other girls who also clearly needed a night of throwing ass just like me. As she gets closer, I realize, oh fuck, that's the girl I'm supposed to be meeting for brunch tomorrow. Red flag number 3. Abort mission. Get the fuck out of here, Ty. Nope, I freeze, I smile, I wait. The staring woman, let's call her June, walks right up to me real close, like Eskimo kiss close. She's completely calm. Hey, Ty, she says with the ease of a mediocre white man. Hey, I say with a slight crack in my tone. I see you've met Jane. This face, yes. I croak, frozen in time. It's cool, she replies calmly. This shit happens, but I hope I can still get to know you tomorrow. I exhale. What the fuck did I get myself into? I'd like that, I respond to June, before turning around to recenter myself when I notice that Jane is nowhere to be found. What the fuck is happening tonight? I say to myself as I find the bathroom in this club where apparently every lesbian in Brooklyn hangs out. I get to the bathroom and sling the door open to find Jane face down in the hot pocket of a girl whose shoulder she was hanging off when I arrived.
In the hot pocket.
Wow, I'm going to work that into my everyday lingo. That's amazing. I forced my way out of the small crowd that gathered, not realizing that Jane was right behind me. She grabs my hand again and says, wait, Ty, where are you going? I'm pretty sure I'm leaving, babe. Have a good time, though. We good. Anything to get me out of the door faster then. Ty, June yells from across the room, then walking over to where Jane and I are standing. You okay? I'm fine. Just headed out, I say. The fuck? Y'all know each other? Jane says in a semi-drunken stupor. Not yet, June responds defensively. Leave now! Scream all the sirens in my head as I make my way toward the door. I hear Jane and June clearly arguing behind me as I sweep past the beefy security guard and fall into the grimy New York street. I pull out my vape pen and call an Uber. Just when I thought I was safe, June and Jane were subsequently thrown out of the bar and are now fighting on the street. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
You always do this to me, June screams. I ain't do shit to you, bitch, Jane retorts. Damn. My Uber arrives, thank God. Just leave quietly, Ty. They won't even notice. But of course not. Kindly June sees me and, being the sweet stud gentleman I think she might be, walks over and apologizes to me for everything that happened throughout the night. I tell her it's fine and I'll text her in the morning. She opens the car door for me, and right as she closes it, Jane runs up on her and smacks the shit out of her. I block them both, rode home in silence and shock. That's epic.
First of all, Ty, you wrote the shit out of that, babe.
That was actually beautifully written, and I think you should submit that to like Modern Love in the New York Times.
Totally.
That's a Modern Love episode down.
Wait, now I want to know how June and
I wish you would have been.
How do they know each other?
Unblocked them for like 2 more days to get the backstory.
Yeah, did they?
Truthfully,
I'm guessing they had a thing.
They had to have had a thing.
My God.
Wow. Or they're like
face
best
down
friends.
in the hot pocket, bro. I'll never get over Hot Pocket.
Face down in the hot pocket. That's another song.
Face down in a hot pocket. That's a country song.
That's a country song, or like a Chaperone song.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Wow, I just
LCKT. I'm face down in your hot pocket.
I also just love this story too, because I think that people like had this observation that like lesbians are like, it's just like cute, 2 girls falling in love, moving in together, being together forever. Like, it's not messy. It's messy out here.
Yeah, a lot of emotions involved. Things move very fast.
Just as kooky, and there are just as some toxic peeps out there as the next one.
It's true.
And I love when we're honest about that. The lesbians can be toxic too. Yeah. Everybody can be toxic, but that is peak.
And what a way to enter your queerness, you know? Be like,
Truthfully.
I'm finally gonna go out with some girls and shake some ass and be like, wow, she's face down in the hot pocket.
Face down in the hot pocket. I gotta get out of socket.
Okay, this is our second entry.
Here we go.
And this one I have not read at all, so I'm really excited to discover this together. Also, the person that sent me this is British. Should I read it in a British accent?
1000%.
Great.
If I had to say I, shoddy, you have to say it in a British accent.
That's fair. That's very fair. Here we go. It's always the quiet ones. So a few years ago, fresh out of a heartbreaking relationship and making absolutely terrible life decisions in the name of healing, I re-downloaded the Yellow Pages, aka Grindr. I start chatting to this guy. Mid-40s, very normal on paper, intelligent, soft-spoken, professional. Worked as a lab coordinator for one of London's famous science museums. Ooh la la. Very nerdy daddy energy. Glasses, corduroy, probably owned a telescope or something. Anyways, we meet for drinks, and honestly, the chemistry was good. Conversation flowing, the wine flowing even harder. By the end of the night, he kind of suggests we continue at his place. Now, before arriving, I already knew he was eccentric, but what I didn't realize was this man was basically Professor Philip Brainard from Flubber, R.I.P. Robin Williams. The Uber pulled up outside this gorgeous Victorian 4-story house in Notting Hill. I'm thinking, oh, this would actually be it. A handsome professional man, stable job, property owner in this economy? But baby, the devil works fast. The second he opened up that door, I realized this wasn't a home. It was honestly a level on Resident Evil. I'm talking floor-to-ceiling clutter, mountains of scientific equipment, broken test tubes, taxidermy, wires, electronic machines blinking in corners, shelves of mysterious fungal growing jars. You literally had to turn sideways to squeeze through the hallway like you were escaping a cave collapse. At one point, I genuinely thought, if this man tells me he's building Frankenstein, I wouldn't be surprised. But British politeness is a disease, so instead of leaving immediately like a person with survival instincts, I carried on. He kept apologizing, saying, oh, I wasn't expecting company. Mate, this house wasn't expecting oxygen. Eventually, we make it upstairs to the bedroom, and he says, don't worry, this room is a bit more organized. Now, when I tell you this bedroom had a theme, imagine 1970s African safari boudoir. And Toto's Africa is in the soundtrack. There was a giant... There was a giant carved lion bed frame, a mosquito net hanging dramatically from the ceiling, antelope taxidermy on the walls, zebra print cushions, and a lion rug on the floor staring directly into my soul. I stood there kind of stunned, and the first thing that came out of my mouth was, Nasagimba? Wait, what? Oh, Nasaganya Babagi. And why did this man laugh seductively? Then, I'm not joking, he walks over to his vinyl collection and asks, do you like Fela Kuti? At this point, my spirit left my body, but I nervously said yes. He puts on Fela Kuti to set the mood and starts telling me about his deep love for Africa and the culture. Now, as an African person, there's a very specific moment where appreciation starts feeling like National Geographic with sexual tension. Then he asks, would you mind if I called you my African prince?
Would you mind if I left right now?
But I said, absolutely not. You can call me by my name. But then I ask, so what do I call you? This man pauses, looks me dead in the eye, and says, Chief. Chief. At this point, I swallowed so hard I nearly dislocated my neck. Now I'm trying to think strategically. How do I escape? Because physically leaving suddenly felt dangerous. Chief? Emotionally, I had already left 3 taxidermy animals ago. So I decide, well, I can play drunk, say I'm tired, go home gracefully. But before I can even attempt this, he pours more red wine and announces he's going to smoke a joint to elevate the evening. Fantastic. Because there's one thing in this situation needed. It was altered states of consciousness. This weed hits this man almost instantly. Suddenly he's crawling around the floor, singing along to Fela Kuti like he's headlighting Glastonbury. Then he rips open his shirt, buttons flying everywhere, and growls, you're gonna have to tame me. Now listen, I was terrified, concerned, slightly aroused, mostly confused. This man kneels at my feet while I'm sitting frozen on the bed and stops attempting what I could only describe as a demonic dirty wine. Full body rotation, neck action, sweating, commitment. Unfortunately, he committed too hard because midway through his performance, this man projectile vomits red wine directly onto my crotch, my thighs, and my feet. The room goes silent, but Fela Kuti is still playing softly in the background. Honestly, it felt cinematic. Well, anyway, that ended the evening immediately, thank the Lord. I cleaned myself up, and he cleaned himself up. I tucked him into bed with a bucket beside him like a poorly Victorian child. Then I left that house and never heard from him again. And to this day, whenever I hear Fela Kuti, I giggle to myself. Dating in London is the ghetto. Wow.
Another beautifully written breakdown.
Like,
Both could belong in a book.
Those were two expertly written stories.
I mean,
Call me chief. You're gonna have to tame me. Him
that's
dirty whining.
May I call you my African prince? That's like when you said that, I literally thought like, was this the source material for slave play? Like, what's happening?
Oh my God, those were good.
That's crazy. People are crazy.
People are crazy. And there is like the fetish community is so bizarre. And listen, I'm not one to yuck anybody's yum.
No, I'm
if
not.
Both people are consenting, go for it, babe.
Live your life.
But especially when you like just impose that on someone without them knowing, that's so
that's
insane.
To walk into that room, just like think about that.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And
That's
like a
crazy.
giant Victorian house just of a hoarder, taxidermy.
A scientific hoarder. That's something different.
That's so scary.
Wow.
Well, thank you guys so much for the
I
submissions.
actually can't make that my business.
Yeah.
That's none of my business.
That's none of my business. That can't.
That's none of our business, babe.
It will not be my business.
I'm so grateful for Skylar. Now it's time for Broadway. So honestly, the podcast listeners got the scoop, the hint for Wicked first.
They got the scoop. They got the inside scoop.
The Scoopiana.
Tell us about your put-in. Tell us about being on the Wicked stage, babe. Wicked on
It's-
Broadway.
Like, it's really insane working for a place that is like so monetarily supported.
Sure.
Like, it's crazy. The whole thing is crazy. Like, one, there's so many people on stage. Like, it's filled. Two, it's like they have everything. They have a treadmill. They have all the PT equipment. They have a full, like, gym in the building. They have a rehearsal studio. They have everything in the world. Like, you go for your costume fitting, and it's literally in a warehouse with every Wicked costume that has ever existed.
Whoa.
And they're like, let's try on Ashley's. Let's try on Jennifer's. Let's try on Katie's. Oh, we can use Ashley's skirt and Katie's this and that. Blah, 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 blah. And then they're like editing all these other people's costumes for me. And they're like, actually, let's just get you new. It's like, it's crazy, but it's amazing. It's like so cool. And it is like, I've originated 2 shows as of now. And it's like, that's so special and cool. But something is like insane about being like, I am in Wicked. I am performing Wicked right now.
Yeah, and stepping into like such a well-oiled machine.
Yes. So I got to go on Friday and Sunday as like 2 little test drives, which is really kind because my put-in was May 2nd. And then it's looking like I wouldn't take over until about like June 2nd. We don't know for sure yet. So they were really nice to give me these things. But like on Sunday when I wasn't like adrenaline, like, I just sat there and I was singing like, no one mourns the wicked. And I was like,
Iconic.
I'm singing these lines on Broadway.
Yeah.
Like, it, like front of stage on 8, just like belted. Like, it was really crazy.
Thrilling.
As like, yeah, it was just like kind of that moment. I imagine it's like what it would feel like, you know, like to be in Hamilton or like to be in these other, or when you would get cast in Phantom of the Opera, like,
yeah.
or any of those other shows that are just like have been around for a long time. Like, it just feels wild to say that I'm in it, you know? It's really, really cool. And it's just so sweet to see all the like kids in the audience and like these little girls that are just like, this is my first musical. It was so good.
And I
like,
think that's how it is for so many of us. Wicked was that show for so many of us, especially our generation. Like, we were the little kids going to see that show.
Yeah. It's just so special. And like, I was, when I was in rehearsal, I was walking like to get to the studio. You like can take the elevator up and then you have to kind of like walk through where the audience enters. Cause I only rehearsed during the show, which was like kind of crazy, but cool. I was walking to the rehearsal studio and there was this little child and their name was Simon. I'm not going to like assume their gender, but their name was Simon and they were in a full Elphaba costume.
Oh, yeah.
And I cried. Like, I literally got tears in my eyes. It was so sweet. And it just like, I don't know, after doing Cabaret, which was so special and beautiful, but so sad, it feels really nice to do something that like brings people so much joy
Totally.
and happiness, and just like, it's still kind of about fascism, but like we kind of get to the other side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas
Yeah.
cabaret kind of doesn't.
Yeah.
But it's been really fun, and I'm really excited to like
I'm so happy for
get
you.
it comfy in my body. So like I'm really having fun.
Yeah.
Because in the grand scheme of tracks I've done on Broadway, it is one of the easier ones.
Love that for you.
Yeah, which I've never experienced that.
And you
So,
cover Madame Morrible.
honey, yes I do.
Oh my God,
Baby
whenever-
Morrible.
You have dates for that, please.
I think I do. I think I might have dates in June.
For Morrible?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think so. So I don't know for sure, but yeah.
Okay, please. I can't wait to come see it again.
very, very funny.
I'm so excited for you, and I can't wait to come see you in it. I feel like it's going to be so insane to see you up there.
It's pretty fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, I presented the Drama Desk Awards last night, which was
She's an icon.
fantastic. They call it the Golden Globes of Theater, if you don't know.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, it's because it's not televised, but it's voted on by, I was going to say your peers, but I think that's false. I actually have no idea who votes for the drama desks, but the categories are non-gendered. So there's like 30 people in each category. There'll be like best actor in a play, and
Which
there's like
category
20
did y'all
people.
announce?
We announced music in a play and outstanding
Ooh.
achievement. So you could say we got the best categories.
Ooh.
But it was just really fun to get dressed up and be there. And Broadway right now is so crazy because there's such an array of fame.
Yeah.
You know, I think Broadway is one of those places where it's such a melting pot of people and such a community-based thing that it kind of takes away the pretense of celebrity in a way. And it's just like really lovely to be a part of that. And the way that everyone talks to each other, I think that having been in these other spaces growing up in LA and going to like these events that feel so elitist and very gatekeepy, I think that Broadway always just feels very warm. And it was just fun. Like everyone was just congratulating each other and hugging. And it was just like the awards were silly. And it was just like Marla Mandel hosted and she's funny.
Yeah, she's really fun.
And it was just like fun. We brought our boyfriends and they were giggling and it was just like, it was cute and sweet. And it made me really excited for next year. And all the Wanted stuff that's coming. We also did a Wanted concert where they announced that Lettucey is going to be playing her mom.
I love her so much. You're going to have so much fun with her.
That voice
she's
is
incredible.
actually otherworldly.
It's going to be so much fun. I just remember like we did the live together and it was such a fun experience. She's so kind and just so beautifully like unaware of how insanely talented she is.
Yeah.
And not in like a false way, because there are people who are like falsely like, oh no, me, what? But she was doing such beautiful work in the life, and she was just like so unaware of that in like the most genuine way. And you connect during this like summer camp vibe of theater doing City Center, right? It's like so quick. And then she like came to see Cabaret and she like texted me and I was like, oh my God, Lettucey, like, thank you so much. She's so sweet.
She's so sweet. And
she's going to sound so good.
She sounds unbelievable.
I can't wait to hear it. Clock girls don't quit.
Oh, babe.
It's going to be so good.
And I think one thing that Wanted does very well is bring together amazing people. Like every cast that I've worked with that's been related to Wanted has just been like the most lovely group of people and such a wide array of people. I think with like a Moulin Rouge, it's like a lot of hot, sexy dancers, you know, with Dreamgirls, like everyone is black and everyone can move, you know, but with Wanted, it's like singers of all different ages and sizes and like experience levels.
100%.
And like the common thread is just music. And between every rehearsal, whenever there's like a break, someone is making up a song and people are singing. And when we were doing Paper Mill, like there would be like double Dutch happening.
Obsessed.
It was just, it brings together some really special people. And I'm just really excited to be around that every day again. I think when you're in between shows, there's a feeling of like, I'm just floating out here.
Yeah.
And there's something about that I'm sure you're feeling now about being back in kind of like that family
vibe,
feel that just feels very comforting. So yeah, if you guys haven't watched, it's both on YouTube and on Instagram.
Watch
if you go to the
it.
Wanted
It's
page,
so good.
they post a little clip of her singing and it's so sickening.
Also, like watching the two of you be next to each other, like you do kind of look like you could be her daughter.
Oh,
Very much.
hell yeah.
Yeah, like something about the eyes. I don't know. I was like, they do kind of look related.
I'll take it.
Also, Lacey's wearing this really fierce ponytail. It's really good.
The ponytail was good.
It was so good. Also, the dress was really cute. I loved your
you.
whole look.
Thank you, little
You and Slay look
cowboy.
so cutie.
Thank you.
Ooh, my girls. Great. But
we go
I'm very
through-
excited about the Tonys. Should we go through
For the
nominations?
noms, yeah. I think that
Maybe just like the big ins.
yeah, the big ones. It's so interesting because this year is so much more tame than last year. Last year was like pandemonium. There was maybe 20 shows that opened in the spring. It was crazy.
Yeah.
There was like 14 musicals that were eligible, and now there's like 6.
So should we do, I read out the nominees and you want to give your guess of who's going to win?
Sure.
Okay. Best play, The Ballisters, Giant, Liberation, A Little Bear, Ridge Road. What?
Oh, that's
Should
it?
we give our guess on
Yeah.
3?
I've only seen Ballisters, so it's hard to say. But
1, 2, 3.
Giant.
Liberation.
I
think-
want Liberation to win.
I think Bess is going to take it. She took the Pulitzer, so I think that that's going to happen.
Oh, that'd be sick. I love the Ballisters as well because my sister, Anika Nani Rose, is in
I
it.
know. Didn't that just get extended?
I think so.
I
think
want to
so.
go see it.
It's really great. It's like the most 2026 play. I can't explain it, but it's really, really well written and
Work.
definitely worth a watch.
Okay, I want to see it.
I've heard a lot about Giant. John Lithgow won last night
Oh, he
for
did?
Giant, so
Nice.
that's why I was maybe thinking that. I know nothing about Little Bit Bear Ridge Road,
I don't either.
but I want it to be Liberation personally. So
I do too.
next,
Next, best musical. Should we save that for the end?
yeah,
Okay. Best revival of a play. Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman. Becky Shaw. Every Brilliant Thing. Fallen Angels. Oedipus. 1, 2, 3.
Death of a Salesman.
Yeah, Death of a Salesman. I think it might take it.
I think unfortunately Scott Rudin's sticky little fingers are gonna grab that award.
Yeah. Do we think he's changed?
No, people don't change.
I really want him to change. I know that's a crazy thought to have, but I want him to have changed because he seems to want to put all of his many, many dollars into theater.
Sure. But we could also use other rich people who don't throw things at their employees and make them commit suicide.
Here's the thing that's also true. That's also true. It's also true.
Next.
Next. Okay, best revival of a musical. Cats, the Jellicle Ball, Ragtime, The Rocky Horror Picture Show. 1, 2, 3. Cats, the Jellicle Ball. Ooh,
Cats
it's so
was
good.
not eligible last night, but
Why?
they did take home like everything else because they were eligible last year.
Oh, because the Drama Desk does off Broadway too.
Yeah.
Got it.
But Ragtime won a lot last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it really comes down to taste. And if you want something that is just like brilliant and beautiful and very right now and emotional and an unbelievable cast, then you'll go for Ragtime. If you're more traditionalist. But I feel like Cats does exactly what we want a revival to do, which is take something old and make it new and make
Right.
it different. And like,
Isn't it so good?
it's perfect and it's brilliant. And I can't wait to go back.
I can't wait to go back.
So I really hope
must
it's
see it
Cats
again.
but
I hope it's Cats too.
I'm interested to see like which way they lean.
Yeah. Because I also think that I think that Ragtime will survive longer post Tonys. And I think that if Cats wins the Tony, that guarantees them more time on Broadway.
That's true.
Either way. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Which I think it deserves to be seen by so many people, and so many people deserve to see themselves.
Yeah.
In
I
that
also
show.
wonder if it's going to tour.
I mean, I think it could tour.
I think there's certain cities where I would be a little nervous about it touring.
I think it
In
could
this
do like
current climate.
it could do a highlights reel tour.
It could do like a sit
If you
down
were smart, it could do
major cities.
It could do a major sit down in LA. I think it'd do so well in LA. I think you could definitely go to Chicago.
Yep.
You could do like there was what toured, and I was like, just follow that schedule.
Like San Francisco.
Yeah, like you could do like very
Like the OG Hamilton tour that went out and just did
Yeah.
like 4 places for a year. I think
Exactly.
something like that. But
yeah.
next.
I also could see it having a London moment.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
like tapping into the ballroom culture there.
They would love it in
So
London.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, best performance by an actor in a leading role in a musical. Nicholas Christopher, Chess. Luke Evans, Rocky Horror. Joshua Henry, Ragtime. Sam Tuddy, Two Strangers. Brandon Uranowitz, Ragtime. 1, 2, 3. Nicholas
Josh
Christopher.
Henry.
I think it's between the two of them.
This category is pretty stacked, I will
It's
say.
quite stacked. I
Because
think it's
Brandon, I think is so brilliant in Ragtime. I think is like, I mean, I guess not underrated because he is nominated for a Tony, but I think that he really deserves it as well. I think Josh has been the favorite forever. I haven't seen Chess, so I can't really comment on Nick, but obviously I've seen the video,
oh my God.
and that voice needs to be praised.
Yeah. I just like it. I have not felt genuinely shocked by musical theater the way I felt shocked when he sang that, when Nicholas Christopher sang that moment. I genuinely was shocked. It was so beautiful, and I think he's so good. But also,
He's been working
I
for
also
a long time.
love Joshua Henry, and I think he deserves it
Yeah.
for so many other things. I haven't seen him in Ragtime, but I mean, he's so good.
That it's a tight
So I
category,
think
honestly.
I think it's between the two of them, but Brandon could be the dark horse that comes from behind.
Yeah. I also love Sam Teddy, sweetest guy ever.
Really, I haven't met him.
Yeah, little British baby. And obviously Luke. People are really loving Luke.
Luke is really great in Rocky Horror. Like very, very good.
I like how we're just saying we like every person in every category.
We just really like these guys.
Yeah, if you're coming for hate, you're on the wrong podcast.
Wrong pad.
Next.
Best performance by an actress in a leading role in a musical: Sarah Chase, Schmigadoon, Stephanie Shu, Rocky Horror, Casey Levy, Ragtime, Marla Mendel, Titanic, Christiane Pitts, Two Strangers. 3, 2, 1. Marla Mendel.
Levy.
I think if they go like dramatic, Casey all the way.
yeah.
If they want to reward funny, they'll give Marla.
And I mean, Marla wrote it, built it from the ground up. Yeah, I mean, I think there's just much more of a story
Yeah.
to Marla's. And
Also,
again, much like
she
the
hasn't
Cats
won.
Ragtime. No.
Nothing. Yeah, so I think it could be like a career.
Casey
Tony.
won last night, and so did Josh.
Oh, nice.
They both won
Well,
for outstanding performance. You never know.
I'm so curious. I don't know. It could go either way.
Yeah. Next.
Best performance by an actor in a leading role in a play. I haven't seen any plays other than Every Brilliant Thing.
I've seen a couple. Becky Shaw Ballister's. That's it, literally.
Will Harrison Punch, Nathan Lane, Death of a Salesman, John Lithgow Giant, Daniel Radcliffe Every Brilliant Thing, Mark Strong Oedipus. 1, 2, 3. Daniel Radcliffe, because it's the only one I've seen.
Sure.
That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
But
Honestly,
I actually don't think
really
he'll
don't
win.
know.
Nathan Lane could win. I've heard he's really good.
I've heard that, and John is great as well.
Yeah.
People love him in that.
I don't know.
I really don't know. Next.
Best performance by an actress in a leading role: Rose Byrne, Fallen Angels; Carrie Coon, Bug; Susanna Flood, Liberation; Leslie Manville, Oedipus; Kelly O'Hara, Fallen Angels.
3,
2, 1.
Leslie Manville. That's who I've heard the most about.
Really?
Yeah. And I think the Fallen Angels girls might cancel each other out.
I think they would too, honestly. Leslie, I haven't seen any of the. Oh, I saw Liberation, and Susanna Flood is really good, but I saw an interview with Leslie Manville, and she speaks about the obsession of like filming the curtain call, and she was like, the minute the curtain comes down, it's like the lights are up and it's phones. No one has time to like sit with what they just saw. It's like, why do you need to film me bowing? Sit with what I just did for you. Sit with what you just saw and experienced. And like, all I'm going to do is run out and bend over. Like, you don't need a picture of that.
That's so true.
I was like, wow, honestly, for real.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
never thought about it that way. I mean, I'm not usually a bow recorder unless my friends are there,
Yeah.
you know?
And unless it's like their like debut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I think that that's what's so interesting about having theater in a digital age is like, you want to, you know, Pixar didn't happen. Like, you want to prove that you were there, and that's like your only time to film it and put it up somewhere. And it is bizarre that we do that.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, they're literally running out and bending over.
Yeah.
It's a
Why do we
crazy
need a
thing
video
to
of that?
film.
It's
Yeah.
so funny.
That's
Okay.
so interesting. Next.
Best book of a musical: The Lost Boys, Schmigadoon, Titanic, Two Strangers. 3, 2, 1. Titanic. I think Titanic is gonna take it.
Or Schmigadoon.
It could also go to Cinco Paul. I really want to see Schmigadoon.
Me too.
I really do.
I like how we're commenting on these and we haven't seen half of them.
Hey, it's none of our business.
None of our business. Yeah, we're giving our
That's-
opinions allegedly.
Allegedly, this is what we do. We make things that aren't our business.
Our business. Next.
Original score: Death of a Salesman, Joe Turner's Come and Gone, Lost Boys, Schmigadoon, Two Strangers. 3, 2, 1. Lost Boys. Yeah, I think it'll be Lost Boys.
I think so. Well, also, it's been a light season when 2 plays are in original score.
Yeah.
Again, haven't seen a lot of these, but I do think in terms of just something that's going to last and that people are listening to and latching on to, I think Lost Boys is the strongest score.
Yeah. Best direction of a... Oh, do you want to give us a little moment?
I am the heavy.
Give it the Tony.
Thank you.
Best direction of a musical: Michael Arden, Lost Boys; Lear de Bessonet, Ragtime; Christopher Gattelli, Schmigadoon; Tim Jackson, Two Strangers; Jalen Levinson and Bill Rausch, Cats the Jellicle Ball. 3, 2, 1.
Jalen and Bill.
I agree.
I hope so. I feel like it's going to be Ragtime again, or it could be Schmigadoon.
I really hope it's...
I want it to be so bad. They made something so special and
Did
brilliant.
I tell you I saw Jalen on the street and I started to slow clap at him because it was like the next day and his friends looked so concerned. They were like, "Who is this white woman clapping at our friend?"
You literally said this in the last pod.
Well, there you go.
There you
Happening
go.
again.
Yeah.
Okay, best choreography: Christopher Gattelli, Schmigadoon; Eleanor Scott, Ragtime; Ani Taj, Rocky Horror; Omari Wells and Arturo Lyons, Cats Jericho Ball; Lauren Yalango Grant and Christopher Cree Grant. 3, 2, 1.
I think it's going to be Chris Gattelli.
You think so?
I think so.
I really want it to be Omari and Arturo,
Me too.
but I do think that people are gonna.
And I think that that's
Christopher.
there's going to be like a trade-off
Yeah.
where like if like best direction goes to Schmigadoon, maybe Cats will do choreography. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that feels like what's going to happen, but
Do you think that Michael Arden will take it for the 3rd year in a row?
he could.
Wouldn't that be insane?
That would be kind of sickening.
It would be sickening.
But I don't think so.
You don't think
I
so?
think they're going to.
I think they're gonna spread
Spice
the
it up.
wealth. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
That's one thing about the Tonys that they do.
They do spread.
They be spreading.
They do spread. Okay, let's do. It seems as though we haven't seen any plays, so I'm gonna skip the play and I'm gonna go to featured actress in a actress in a featured role in a musical. Okay. Shoshana Bean, Lost Boys; Hannah Cruz, Chess; Rachel Dratch, Rocky Horror; Anna Gasteyer, Schmigadoon; Nichelle Lewis, Ragtime. 3, 2, 1. I kind of think Shoshana might take this.
I think she might.
I think it'll either be Shoshana.
Or Nichelle.
I think it's between Shoshana, Anna, and Nichelle.
Yeah.
Because when people have seen Schmigadoon, the first person they mention is Anna Gasteyer. And people are loving what Shoshana's doing in The Lost Boys.
And this is her 3rd nomination.
Yeah, in this category, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And then Nichelle is just really great.
Yeah.
She sounds so beautiful.
And it's such an iconic role.
Yeah.
And didn't Audra win the Tony for that? I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have no idea. I feel like there's less going on this season, but I think that everything is so different from each other that it's really hard to decide what's going to come to
which
the
I'm
front.
kind of liking in
I
the
think that's cool.
conversations I'm having with friends. It's like everybody has kind of a different perspective.
And it makes it feel really subjective, which I
Yeah.
prefer, and it doesn't feel like it's all leaning towards one thing or the other because everyone is enjoying different things for different reasons. Next.
All right. I think I know Lisi's answer to this one. Best performance by an actor in a featured role in a musical: Ali Louis Borguzzi. Borges. I'm sorry, Ali.
Ali, I
I'm a
know
huge
you're
fan. I'm
watching.
very,
I know
very
you're
sorry.
obsessed with this podcast.
The Lost Boys. Andre DeShields, Cats; Bryce Pinkman, Chess; Ben Levi Ross, Ragtime; Leighton Williams, Titanic.
Honestly, a lot of people I love in this
Oh,
category.
I think this is the hardest category to me. Like, this is the tightest race because you have like icon Andre DeShields.
Literally.
You have like hot up and comer Ali, who's like really having everybody is talking about David. You know what
Everyone's
I
horny
mean?
for David.
Everyone's talking about David. Everyone loves David. Then you have Ben Levi Ross, who's like also hot newcomer who like I've never heard people talk about Brother and Ragtime more.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, And then you have Leighton Williams, who won the Olivier,
And who is a fresh off
And
the
who
boat
is-
arrival.
literally, and is like fantastic in the part. Like, is so good. Have you seen Titanic yet?
I mean, off Broadway, I haven't seen Leighton do it, and
Leighton
I'm gonna
is-
lose my mind because that's my baby from
The,
London.
the iceberg moment is
The show.
out of this world. It actually, like, it is, talk about stealing the show. Like, it's so good.
I love Leighton.
And then Bryce Pinkman is really good in chess and like kind of carries chess.
Damn.
Like really helps. Like I'm not a chess purist. I had never seen chess or listened to chess before I saw this revival. And I'm like, if he wasn't there, I would have been sad. Like he's really, really great in it. So
I need to see it.
it's a tight category. I think my guess.
I think it might go to Ben, which is like really thrilling to me because he is
Yeah.
so fucking talented and has been working for a really long time. Also, another LA baby. Like we know all the same people from growing up. And I think it just depends on like where the other awards go in terms of ragtime.
Yeah.
But I hope it's Ben. I think Ali also deserves it. I think that what he's done with that role is pretty insane. He's like really taken something that's very iconic and has really made it his own. And then I think Leighton is just like pure joy,
Yeah.
you know?
think it
I
just
really don't
depends.
know. Yeah.
I don't know either, but I think that'll be my most like anticipated category of the night. I'm
Yeah.
really excited. All right, and then last but certainly not least, best musical. The Lost Boys, Schmigadoon, Titanic, Two Strangers Carry a Cake Across New York. 3, 2, 1. The Lost Boys. I think they're going to give it to the Lost Boys. If they're feeling funny, they'll give it to Titanic over Schmigadoon. But
Really? I think it's between Schmigadoon and Lost Boys.
I don't know. It just depends.
I feel like if you want like a theatrical achievement, something that is like such a spectacle and something that like you can only get one of those a season or every few
100%,
years. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like a lot of people are saying it's like Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, and that was 10 years ago that we had something at that level of spectacle. And I think if you're looking at just like going to see well, I guess Stranger Things is similar, but
Yeah.
if you're going to see something that's just going to take you out of your life and like plop you into a different world, it must be Lost Boys. I think if you're going for like classic golden age, pure good, Schmigadoon.
Yeah.
And I think if you wanted to go for like story and amount of time it took to get there and the creation of something
Yeah,
that
people coming together to like, if you're going to go for like Thomas the Tank Engine.
then you're going to do Titanic.
Yeah.
And let's give some love to Two Strangers as well.
I haven't seen it. Everyone that I've seen it has like been like, it's so good.
It's
and
really-
it's so
it's really
lovely
sweet,
and it's so
yeah.
great. And honestly, that could come around. Like a completely original idea could get people's hearts going.
Do love completely original stuff.
I
And it's
love
the
that.
only one this season that is not from anything else.
Yeah, from not existing IP. And I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
And I think to give Lost Boys like credit, like yes, it is spectacle of like theatrical devices, but people are also talking about the show being good.
Yeah.
Like the material also is good.
And the performances are great.
And the performances are good. So I'm actually I can't wait to see how it turns out. Who won last year Best Musical?
Maybe Happy Ending.
Oh, so that like, maybe Happy Ending is giving like sweet
Kind of a two-hander.
heartstrings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that they might go
Big.
might go Lost Boys, might go Schmigadoon.
And I guess then Michael technically is winning 2 years in a row, which is crazy.
Yeah. That's cuckoo crazy, but
I love Maybe Happy Ending. We were sitting next to Helen last night, and I just love her as well.
yeah, she was so good in Devil Wears Prada too.
I know. I was like,
was
wait, that
so
was kind of
good.
fucking insane and major that you were in Devil Wears Prada
Yeah.
too, babe.
Wow, that was kind of epic Broadway business.
Yeah. Pretty scared.
Oh no.
I'm getting
pretty
scared.
I'm getting pretty scared right about now.
I'm pretty scared about this new virus.
Yeah, me too.
And how it looks like they're kind of orchestrating it and they kind of created it themselves, and they just kind of want to wipe out some people in the population, and also they keep trying to distract from the Epstein files and make more and more things like aliens and all kind of other stuff come out so that they can keep distracting, so they can keep doing their evil business.
Yeah, it's not the best thing that's happening to us right now, and I don't really like it. And I feel like they think it's going to be a good thing, but the only thing that's making me give me a little bit of hope here is, like, think about it. After COVID, everybody was like, get that stupid man out of here. So maybe, nah, I don't want people to get sick though, so I take all this back.
I just don't think that we have
I think we should not let the people off the boat. We should support them, and
they're already off the boat, babe.
I don't.
And they put them on commercial flights back to their places all over the world. What are you pretty scared about?
I hate that so much. I hate it. We have pretty very intense voice there.
We always do.
I'm pretty scared of living in a world without my mom and dad.
Yeah.
Recently, we were singing the song. I can't live if living is without you. Can't live. And I was telling my sister, and my dad started singing that, and then they looked it up, and then they were playing it on the phone, and my sister recorded my dad singing it at the top of his lungs and giving a performance. And I watched it, and I started to cry. I started to cry really hard, thinking about a world in which my dad wasn't here.
Yeah.
And then my parents were here this weekend, and then I started thinking about a world where my mom wasn't here, and I'm gonna start crying.
Yeah.
Because I don't need them to go anywhere anytime soon.
No.
No.
And you know what? They won't.
They won't. No one's going to get the hantavirus, and everybody's going to be safe.
No one's ever going to die.
Ever again.
We are just going to be immortal together, hanging out.
Forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, I think one of the most spooky things about being an adult is the fact that people start to die.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's like, well, that's not very good.
How about we don't do that at all?
But you know what I can say? I already got one out of the way. My dad did die a long time ago, so at least I don't have to worry about that. But now all the pressure's winding on my mom. She's got a lot to hold. So that's not
Get
good
it together,
either.
Mom. Don't fuck it up.
Mom, please live forever just so I can be okay with a bit.
Pretty please. But yeah, that's my biggest fears of the week.
Let's talk about some good business.
Hey!
I've been reading this book. I've been reading a lot recently.
I love that.
I've been reading. Yeah. You could say I've been reading. And
elite.
this book is called Atmosphere. It's by Taylor Jenkins Reid, who also wrote Daisy Jones and the Six and Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which are two of my favorite books of all time. If you're not aware, get hip. And last episode, we were talking a lot about God and the universe. And this story is all about this girl that joins NASA and becomes an astronaut and falls in love with this woman who's like, I love a lesbian story, who she goes up into space. And the other one is like the one is Houston, basically, the one like on Capcom. But they're talking about this part of the book. They're talking about God. And Vanessa, the girl that Joan is dating, doesn't believe in God. And I just thought this like summed up what we were saying last time. And yeah, okay. The Jewish philosopher Spinoza said that God did not necessarily make the universe, but God is the universe. The unfolding of the universe is God in action, which would mean science and math are part of God. And we are a part of God because we're part of the universe, Vanessa said. Or better yet, we are the universe. I would go as far as to say, as human beings, we are less of who and more of a when. We are a moment in time when all of our cells have come together in this body, but our atoms were many things before and there'll be many things after. The air I'm breathing is the same air your ancestors breathed. Even what is in my body right now, the cells, the air, the bacteria, is not only mine. It is a point of connection with every other living thing, made up of the same kinds of particles, ruled by the same physical laws. When you die, someone will bury you or turn your body into ashes. Eventually, you will return to the earth. You already are part of the earth. What better reason do we have to take care of this earth? and everything on it than the knowledge that we are one of another. Joan thought about this so often it startled her now to realize that she never put into words before. What a thrill it was to say it all. The trees need our breath, and the breath needs the trees, she continued. As scientists, we call that symbiosis, and it is the consequence of evolution. But the natural consequences of our connections with each other, that's God to me. I believe in it because I can see it with my own eyes. I know it exists. But I also believe in it because I want to believe in it. I want to spend my energy thinking not of how my actions might be frowned upon by a man in the sky, but how my actions affect every little living thing and non-living thing around me. Life is God. My life is tied to yours and to everyone on this planet. How does it not instantly make us more in debt to one another and also offer us comfort that we're not alone?
Ooh, that was beautiful.
Right?
I have chills. I mean, that's just like really beautifully put.
So beautifully put.
And I think if everyone who is touting God as their leader and their reason and their arrow, right, could believe that and understand that, then we wouldn't be such trash humans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it is true.
Everything
It's
is
not about
connected.
being a good person to please a man in the sky. It's about being a good person because being a good person affects every single person around me.
Yes. And what happens to the children in Gaza affects us. Like,
Exactly.
every bad thing that happens to a human being affects the global health of everything on earth.
Everything else.
It's all connected.
That was beautiful. Taylor Jenkins Reid.
Yeah.
Claps to you. That's beautiful. I can't wait to read that book.
It's really great.
I'm very, very excited.
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers in his image. Thank you, Jesus.
I have a thought and prayer.
Give it to me.
My thoughts and prayers go out to everybody who suffers from allergies.
It's tough out here.
It's real hard. Everybody's sniffling. Everybody's coughing. Everybody's
Hacking it up.
hacking it up because some idiot said, let's only plant boy trees and no more girl trees. But guess what, idiot? The girl trees, guess what? So, you know, we breathe, the trees take in the CO2 and then they exhale the oxygen, you know. But all the bad stuff in the CO2 is, you know, if the female trees absorb that and neutralize that. So if there's no female trees, no one's there to absorb the bad stuff and you neutralize it. So guess where that bad stuff goes, Lacey?
Into the air and
Into
our
the
sinuses.
pollen. No, it's not even just in the air. It goes into the male tree's pollen. And then that tree just ejaculates all over the earth. And guess what? We inhale the pollen, and guess what? That bad stuff is in us.
We inhale the ejaculation.
We inhale the ejaculation, and the bad stuff's in us, and then we're sick in bed for a week. So, thoughts and prayers go out to all of us
Thoughts
fighting
and prayers.
unwanted male tree
Male cheek
excrement.
ejaculate. My thoughts and prayers go out to pretty much everybody in awards season right now who's in the theater community.
Bless them.
Babe, you guys are doing morning shows, interviews, luncheons, extra things. And
the
on
amount
top
you're
of the
spending on
shows.
glam, I can only
Yes.
imagine.
Babe, I'm not even in this season, and the amount that I've spent on dresses and glam in the last month is pretty ridiculous.
Bless you.
So thoughts and prayers to everybody just doing a little bit too much right now.
And honestly, they're up at early in the morning. They're maybe getting a nap, and then they have to go perform at night because Tony voters are there.
Yep.
I mean, they are in the end of an elite marathon.
And on top of that, allergies.
And it
On
comes
top
back-
of that,
and
tree
they're dealing with the
ejaculation.
tree ejaculation. Honestly, that's a great one. Really and truly, my thoughts and prayers. That is the hardest.
It's
That
tough.
is the hardest time.
And
truly.
they still got until like
Truly.
mid-June until it
I mean,
calms
for
down.
Cabaret, I was so damn tired and run down. I was thankful I got COVID after the Tonys.
Damn.
I said that was God-given COVID because I couldn't have gone on. I really couldn't have. I was run ragged, and I wasn't. I was.
And remember when COVID was just like, guess I'm out for 10 days. Like
I'm done.
you had to be out
Yeah.
for 10 days. That was kind of nice.
LOL. Jesus, honey.
Thoughts and prayers.
But thoughts and prayers. That is so hard, honestly.
Yeah.
Even dropping the accent, like genuinely, Bless y'all.
It's hard.
Tony season is so, especially if you opened in the spring.
Yeah.
Because if you open in the fall, you kind of open and then you have some downtime and then it like re-amps up. But if you open in the spring, that is like, you have to be at peak performance from the moment you open, before you open.
Yeah.
From
previews
to June, whatever.
Yeah.
Whenever the Tonys are this year. Well, you just have a second to like output and then like recoup and then output again.
Anyway.
Wow.
Well, guys. Well, ultimately, we did get CC'd on the email.
We did reply all.
And it's just
none of our business, babe.
But we're going to make it ours and we're going to make it yours.
And we've made it yours.
So go forth into your weekend and enjoy. We love you.
We love you. Bye, business babes.
Bye.
That's none of our biz. That's none of our biz. That is none of our biz. That's none of our business, babe.